Hello, everyone, and welcome to this guided visualization on I am smart enough. I am able to look beyond my limiting belief, and that's what we're going to have the guided visualization on. Hello, I'm Carol DeChaine, and I am a transformational life coach and energy light worker. I specialize in transitional times and bringing joy through change. If you'd like to get comfortable, we want to make sure that anything in the past that you've been dealing with, or maybe ignoring about this smart enough. What is this thing? What has we been doing to ourselves? We're going to look at that today. So get comfortable and let's get you ready to release some of these things that you've been holding on to for a long time. So take a deep breath and close your eyes. Be prepared to take a small journey with me. 1, allowing the day to start melding away. 2, releasing any worries or fears you have of what might happen and what might come up. 3, just knowing that your highest and best good will be coming from this guided visualization. Things that you need to release will simply release. 4, feeling peaceful now. More and more, allowing your body to start releasing all of the muscle tension that maybe you're holding on to. All the way through, scan your body quickly. Allow them just to release. And 5, ready to begin the visualization and knowing that this is what you need to do for yourself. It's why you were led here. So now that you're relaxed, imagine in your mind's eye a time that came up for you when you didn't feel smart enough. Maybe it's in school, or maybe it's when someone said something, or perhaps it's a time when somebody was talking to you or you were in a math class and you simply didn't get it. And you wondered what in the world was going on and why you couldn't understand what was being said. Whatever that time was, or that person was, look at that for a moment and realize that they don't know the answer to who you are. They don't know you. Allow that person, or whatever they said, to just shrink away, to get smaller and smaller in importance for you. Allow it to look like it's getting more and more distant from you. And it's shrinking and getting smaller in size and importance until you see it simply disappear on the horizon. Do the same thing for any other that come up. Another person, perhaps it says something. Perhaps it's even a relative of yours, a brother or sister or even a parent that told you you weren't smart enough or you were stupid or you were dumb or whatever might have happened for you. Look at that person or that incident and realize that it doesn't matter. It's not true. Let that thing, that person or that moment in time start to fade in significance. Allow it to become lighter and lighter and farther away. Releasing that thought, that power that maybe it's had over you all this time. And anything you're ready to get rid of, out of your being, allow it to be moving out and farther into the distance until it simply vanishes. And now I want you to feel if there's any place in your body that got tense or tight when this came up. Did you feel an angst, a tightening, a anxiety, a concern that it's true in part of your body or perhaps it's just a heaviness that you have. Whatever it is, look at it. See if it's something that can lighten on its own, or if you need to put some attention on it. A feeling of whatever it is that came up of not being good enough, of simply the fear that you aren't smart enough, or that you are stupid, or you are dumb, or whatever it is that was said to you, or that you felt about yourself. Because it's only true if you allow it to be true. If you believe, then it is true for you. Whether you believe it or you don't, it is what you believe. So just know that you don't need to believe this belief. And if you do right now, it's still okay. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just know it's okay. Because now we're going to be expanding your mind and allowing you to let perhaps more intelligence in or more light in on your understanding. Because now I want you to focus on your brain, on your mind. And I want you to almost like put a bright light up in your mind so you can see clearly in your mind's eye what is happening up there. If you feel stupid or you feel like you aren't smart enough, then look at that. Is there an area that maybe you were always told, oh, you can't do math or you're not a science person? And whenever you see or hear somebody talk about it, do you just kind of go slack jaw and go, I got nothing. I don't understand this at all. See your mind being illuminated. And that part of your mind you can imagine being perhaps science or math or whatever it is that you want to know more about or understand more in that area. See it being lit up. See that part of your mind starting to be energized and a plumping up. Anything that's negative in those cells, see it coming to the surface and just disconnecting from the cell. And as they disconnect, feel them simply disintegrating. As they come out of your cells, if you can't imagine the disintegration, perhaps you can imagine a vacuum. I like to use that quite a bit, where there's like the tube, at the long end of the tube, it's just sucking out all of those things that aren't working for you out of the cells of your mind, the things that you feel are blocking you. If you're imagining blackness or a sharp metal object or something in those cells that are stopping you from understanding what you want to understand, see them coming to the surface of the cells in your brain and just being pulled out, being disconnected and disintegrating or being pulled away, so that you can illuminate even the dark parts of your mind. And as you start doing that, for the one thing that I said, like math or science or something, keep doing it. For different areas of your mind, keep imagining them pumping up, feeling more connected between brain cells, because that's very important, the connection between your brain cells. The electrical current that runs from one to the other, since they don't touch, is all important. And as they deaden, the connection stops. And that's when people have trouble remembering and thinking. So imagine that electrical currents arcing between each part of your brain as they plump up and get healthier, and all the negative things that might be there start dissipating. And as they get bigger and plumper and they talk better to each other by this electrical communication, you can think clearer. You understand more. You're ready to be that person you always knew you could be, or perhaps the person you never thought you could be. You can feel smarter. You can feel more intelligent. And feel that mantle that you've been wearing of not being smart enough, of not being, well, of being stupid maybe, or dumb, or whatever it is that you pulled on yourself. That cloak that you've taken on, that heaviness, feel it letting go. Take the tie off from the front that's holding it on and allow it to just slither down and off of your body so that you come up feeling lighter and brighter and your mind is clicking on all cylinders because you know that what you need to know and what you want to know, you can. There are ways to learn these things that will make you feel like you understand so much more. And now that you have let this fear go of not being good enough, with your mind that you're not smart, that you're not intelligent, once you start letting those things go, the sky's the limit. You can understand more and more. Feeling your brain lightening up, brightening up, even pumping up so that little cells can talk to each other. And as you start to feel that, feel any tension that you felt, just lift off. Throw it off. Because you are smart enough. You are intelligent enough. You can think and remember and do whatever you want. You just need to believe in yourself. And you can do that by practicing one step at a time. So now that you've expanded your mind, see yourself able to do anything you want. Able to speak to people and make sense. Able to do puzzles and games and trivia easily. When people ask you questions and you wonder if you know the answer, just know that you do know the answer. Know that you are smart enough. And feel any heaviness lifting off of your body. Allowing yourself to be smart enough and more than you ever thought possible. And as you come back to this current physical reality, let go of any remaining heaviness in your body, leaving it behind, letting it just pull away. 5. Starting to come back now, releasing any negative and anything else that you don't need. 4. Knowing that you can do all things. You can believe and understand what's going on around you because you are smart enough. 3. Being lighter, being more aware of your surroundings. 2. Thinking clearly, totally ready to move forward with whatever projects you wanted that you didn't know if you were good enough or smart enough to do. And 1, fully in your body, ready to go, and ready to jump up and do whatever it was that you thought you weren't smart enough to do. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you have gotten some clarity and know that you are smart enough, that you don't need to carry any labels that you're not willing to carry. Dumb or stupid or any of these other labels that aren't the real you. Don't take them on. Allow them to be someone else's baggage and not yours, because you don't need that one any longer. I'm Carol DeChaine, and if you would like to hear more of these guided visualizations or the Joy Corner, please click on the subscription and the bell notification so you know the next time that I post anything. And if you're interested in hearing more about me, about transformational coaching, or energy space clearing, or Marconic energy, please look up my website at Connect to Joy, and there you'll find all sorts of things, including, if you like the written word and prefer it, the transformational blogs that I post once a week, and you can sign up for them there. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye-bye.